I just tried to do this and like it was like looking at the wrong things for some. It was looking at the wrong screen. Anyways, here is filters. We're doing filters right now. So I'm playing a saw wave, just saw wave, and then we're gonna go ahead and look at filters. So this is a like notch. Sorry, this is like a peaking filter right here. Makes the shape, but you can hear what it does. Filters basically add or take away from a sound. And then you have like resonance or the Q value on a filter, which will change the slope of any kind of angle on a filter. You can see how that works. And yeah, positive. Or there's the notch, which isn't a peak filter, which is like this. And actually a phaser is more or less just this. This is what's referred to as a comb filter. If we were to go in here and look at the comb filter and put it before, and then just delete these. That's a comb filter. And then we have like the low shelf, which is, this isn't a filter anymore. I guess it could be. It has purposes, but like in live EQing. But that's not really a filter anymore. We have low cuts. These are also known as like low passes. And what the resonance or Q value does on a low pass is accentuate the peak before the cut. There's like different slopes of like low passing, as you can see. And then there's high cuts, which is a high pass, which is the other way around. And then we have the band pass, which does not look like this. It could though if you wanted it to, which is funny, but they'd probably look more like this or something. And then we have the tilt shelf, which is just an EQ thing again. So there are like plugins and like not plugins. Serum, for example, will have the filter types, and when you look at the filters, it will more or less show you what they're doing to them. You pretend the screen's like the full range of frequencies or whatever, and you can see like what it's doing to it and stuff. Like this is a formant filter, which is just like a series of band passes constructed a certain way. And then you've got things like the reverb filters, which again are just like very, very intricate filters that would take you forever to make inside of like FabFilter and actually like put down that that many filter points or whatever and like adjust them all to the right like levels and resonance and like all that craziness to move them around as like a one. But yeah, that will show you, and then for example, Harmer will also show you. If you open up this section, so starting from like the lowest harmonic to the highest harmonic, you can see what a filter's doing. This is basically like if you were to rotate this fab filter here from the left side being on the bottom to the right side being on the top, this is what this is showing. Except as like constant data, not as like a wave form. This is why I say FL Studio is so good for starting off, is because like it's got the little visualizer at the top, and like its EQ is just super visual and stuff. Not as, I wouldn't say the EQ. I'd prefer the Fab Filter's EQ over FL Studio's EQ, but this one still looks really, really cool. It still looks really cool, I mean. So we're gonna go ahead and look through all the filter types of Massive, and we're gonna analyze them with the right beside Fab Filter. So we're gonna look at a band pass. We'll start from the beginning. So low pass. We'll take off the resonance, and you can see it is just cutting the high stuff at a sharp angle. And if we do low pass too, it does it at a less sharp angle, as you can see, which can get kind of different filter types. The high pass does like the same thing. And then we got an all pass. And I think a all pass is like a positive notch, or peak filter is what an all pass is. Oops. That was a mistake. Yeah, I believe it's a positive notch filter or peak filter is what an all pass is. And from analyzing it, we can see that to be the case. So then we have double notch. Oops. I believe a double notch is come on, it's this. Nope. It's not quite this extreme though. It's more like this kind of situation. Maybe the gain's like way lower. Yeah, this is, I believe. Oh, actually, it might be they might be closer together like this, and there might be more of a peak in here, like that. I'm not 100% sure, to be fully honest. Let's check that again. I honestly always thought it was this kind of move, this looking kind of filter. And it might be. Let's see here. I always thought it was this. I'm not 100% sure. I thought it was that, but it's not looking like that for some reason. Nope, it's definitely this. This is what it is. I confirm it. It's this right here. Something like this of the sorts. That's what's going on with that filter. And probably like a little more, probably something like this. Oh, this is getting weird now. I think what the filter ends up doing is something like this, where it like lowers the volume of like everything, and this moves around like this. It's weird. And we're gonna go on to the bandpass. We already went over what the bandpass did. It looks like this, and basically the slope will like change. The slope that you use in here is basically your bandwidth that you select in here, the decibels per octave, and then your resonance is like this aspect of it. How annoying is like that high pitch stuff gonna be, like, really? And then we can look at a band reject. So band rejects work a little weird. So I pretty much, it's like a reverse band pass sorta. So a band reject's gonna look like this. If you want to visualize it, it's like this. This is probably like a lot. Ooh, wow, that's cool. This is gonna be fatter though. So yeah, it's like this. The resonance is going to change these guys like this in this sort of manner, and then your bandwidth is going to separate the two more while still keeping this one in the middle though. So like if I increase the bandwidth, it would do like this sort of thing, and then it becomes like fatter, and the cutoff is just where the center frequency is going to end up being, the center one, but the ones on the right and left are going to move to the same position as well. So that's what a band reject is. They're really helpful for making like silly valley basses. Hang on, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was doing this. How was I doing that? Forgetting right now, but like if we listen to this, yeah, take this away. Sounds the same, like get the vowels in there. This is one of the best ways of making vowels in like a bass or something. And we'll have like the DAF filter. This one looks a little funky. It's one of those ones that are really hard to like show. Okay, it's basically a low pass filter. Let's see here, Serum. It's a low pass filter with some special properties. It's kind of like this, but then there's like some sharp bits that stick out like this. Not like that, not that, but kind of like this sort of deal. Way quieter though. Like that and down a bunch. To kind of give it some like vocal, like vowel-y resonance as it's coming down. Serum has one in it as well. It's in the miscellaneous. Or is it the multi? There's a DAF filter in here though, I believe. If not, if there is no DAF in here, I believe another thing that looks similar to it is like a formant filter. Not quite. Forgetting. That's what it's doing. If you don't believe me, just watch the harmonics, and then you have the acid filter, which I don't know what this one does. We'll find out now. Looks like a low pass. That low pass is in a different way. And I believe it would low pass like this. Trying to get it. I'm trying to do it. I think it is something that just has like weird stuff missing from it on the sides here. So it's basically a low pass like that, and the DAF are like just kind of like low pass styled things. So just keep that in mind. Whenever you're like, wow, what does this filter do? So hopefully that'll help you, like, especially if you're in Massive or whatever, or you see these filters somewhere else, and you're like, now I know what they look like. So if you know what they look like and you know how the spectrum works, you can get an idea of like what kind of filter you might want to get what kind of vowels, like if you just visualize it in your head or whatever. Thanks for watching.